Well, a lot of us are eating at home right now and are, trying to eat healthy. Eating healthy can be a little bit of a challenge, especially when you're trying to be budget conscious, but it's not impossible. As a matter of fact, with the right guidance and the right tips, you could be eating healthy and less expensive than ever before.
That's right, Sean. And it all starts with the shopping. Joining us today is Patricia Bannan. She's a registered dietitian for Smart and Final, coming to us this morning from her beautiful kitchen in Santa Monica, California. Good morning, hon. How are you?
Good morning, guys. I'm so excited to be here. Welcome to my kitchen. And I'm excited to talk about some budget-friendly, healthy recipes now that we're all at home and cooking more. And I've partnered with Smart and Final on some budget tips. First of all, you can get organic on a budget. You can get private labels like Sun
Mm.
Harvest, which are going to save you money.
Mhm.
Secondly, you can go club size, always a cost savings. And thirdly, make sure you have those healthy ingredients on hand, those staple foods, those frozen foods. It's really going to save you, and you have the convenience of getting them delivered these days.
So let's talk about the frozen
Ooh.
foods for a second, because I think when we think fruit, when we think vegetable, we always think fresh is best. Everything else, no, but that's not necessarily the case. The frozen fruits and vegetables can maintain a lot of the nutritional value.
That's so right. So there's several things I like about frozen produce. First of all, it's a cost savings. It might cost you half the amount of fresh.
Wow.
Second of all,
Wow.
zero food waste generally speaking, which is not the case oftentimes with fresh. And thirdly, it is frozen at that peak of ripeness, which locks in the nutrition. It locks in the flavor, and it's fantastic in recipes like a salmon burger or a smoothie particularly.
Yeah, it's so convenient too right now, Patricia. I know, to have the freezer loaded up with food, it feels secure right now. I know my husband and I have a ton of frozen mango, frozen strawberries. These are things that we could pull out at any time and use in something like a smoothie. And I see that you have a blender there. Can you give us any smoothie tips?
Yeah, so this is one of my favorite smoothies. It's an avocado and pineapple green smoothie. So a smoothie can be a sugar bomb or it can actually be a nutritious meal. And the key is getting that sweetness naturally from the fruit and then making sure you have some protein and some fiber in there. Always adding in
Mm.
veggies is going to supercharge your smoothie. And what I like is you mentioned about having those frozen vegetables on hand. At Smart and Final, you can get these bigger club sizes or you can get the regular size. So it's a one-stop shop depending on how big your freezer is, depending on how big your family is, and that club size is really going to save you.
Very, very cool. Now, in front of you, I'm seeing burgers. These aren't just any burgers, though.
These are not just any burgers, and some people are eating less meat these days, and this is a fantastic substitute. These are super grain salmon burgers. What I love is another
Ooh.
cost savings. You can use frozen salmon or you can use canned salmon. They're fantastic. You add a little tomato paste. You can add some fresh herbs like chives and dill. You put an egg in there, and it's the Sun Harvest Super Grains, which is the secret ingredient because it really binds it. It's going to add it's going to add some flavor in there. It's going to add some fiber in there. And so these burgers are always a hit in our house. They're going to be a great thing you can cook up for graduation party when you're at home these days, or even for Father's Day. So these are a go-to in our home.
Gosh, it's making me hungry, Patricia. Thank you. I think probably in Santa Monica, like here in Vegas, there's this interesting phenomenon that's been going on during the pandemic, and that is that everyone is baking their own bread. We're having just a little more time, and domesticity is at an all time high. I heard you have a recipe for flatbread.
Yes, so this is a flatbread recipe. This actually, you can use 100% whole grain store-bought dough. And then I love it because you can just, again, use whatever vegetables you have on hand. Here I have roasted garlic. We use some frozen corn, and then you can add some tomatoes on that. You heat that for about 12, 15 minutes. You roast it up, and then you can top it with some fresh feta here to make it
Oh,
even more convenient. You can get
Oh,
these
yes.
ingredients delivered to your doorstep. And again, another cost savings here is the Sun Harvest brand because that is the all natural, organic, earth friendly brand at Smart and Final. So you can save money
Hmm.
and eat organic.
which is fantastic. And it's worth noting, yeah, you can find all the ingredients for everything she has showed over at Smart and Final at your local location. It is great having you. And I wish so much it was 4 hours southwest of here so I could actually have some of this, but
Uh,
looking's good enough for now.
One day I hope to be in studio and feed you guys. In the meantime, you're home more, cook these recipes up yourself. Let me know what you think.
Awesome. It's great having you. Thank
Promises,
you so much.
promises.
Thank
Great to
you.
talk to you, Patricia.
All right.
Bye, hun.
You guys too.
Smartandfinal.com if you want to find a location near you. The avocado pineapple green smoothie, the super green
Oh,
salmon
bravo.
burgers, the garlic roasted tomato, corn, and spinach
Flatbread.
flatbread. There's so much going on. It's all
Yes.
delicious. And we thank Smart and Final, a proud sponsor of the Morning Blend.